Hello, and welcome once again to another edition of the Swarm here on the Hive Media. Welcome in today. We are talking some pro wrestling. This weekend is SummerSlam, the first ever two-night SummerSlam for WWE. So CJ and I, that's going to be the main focus of this show today. We're going to be breaking it down. We're going to be giving our picks and fun stuff like that. So that'll be the meat of the show. But as you know, we usually tend to wander off and go down some rabbit holes and all sorts of stuff like that. But we are very, very excited to be chatting some SummerSlam and some pro wrestling with y'all today. But before, you know the drill, before we dive into all that mess, first and foremost, CJ, how are we today?
I'm all right. And if you're not a watcher of our sports show and just a wrestling show, you notice looks like I'm in the bed. I am, JPJ. That's because my new puppy likes to dig holes in the yard, and I wasn't paying attention when mowing the grass, so I'm a sprained ankle and a boot.
You gotta love it.
But yeah, but
Wait, you're in a boot? Were you in a boot the other day?
Yeah, it's not like a boot that you're thinking of, but it's just like an ankle boot. It's like a hard ace bandage basically.
Yeah, fair.
But excited for summer. Hey, more excuse to sit on my ass and watch some wrestling this weekend.
Hey man,
you
I love it.
That.
I love it.
Won't have the girlfriend asking me to do things around the house. It's beautiful. But if you live in like Australia, like Josh, and you're up late 2 nights in a row watching SummerSlam, what's a way you could stay up a little bit easier, JP?
Well, if you are watching SummerSlam and you want to hang out, you want to watch it with people virtually or just kind of get other people's opinions of it or whatever, this weekend here at the Hive, we have you covered. We are doing watch-alongs both Saturday and Sunday evenings, or whatever that would equate to, Sunday and Monday morning, Australian time, for SummerSlam. Night one, it will be myself and Josh being joined by the lovely Peggy. She will be joining us in night one. And then in night two, it'll be myself and Josh as well. And we will be joined by Stuart will be joining us. So it should be a good cast of characters both nights. Obviously, some of our Hive friends and the like will be in the chat throughout the evening as well. It's always a fun time. The watch-alongs are fun. So if you are planning on watching SummerSlam and you want some company, or you want to hang out, or you want to, just watch it with others, virtually and stuff like that, the Hive right here is where you want to watch it. And then obviously Josh and I are pulling triple duty because we will be there for Raw the very next night after night two of SummerSlam. So Josh and I are doing the trifecta this weekend and stuff like that. But we have watch-along. We do the Raw watch-along every week, every Monday night. When Raw goes live, we go live here. It's Josh and myself for that. And then hopefully in the near future, we will have some other teams getting together for possibly NXT, maybe some AEW Dynamite, SmackDown. But some form of the group will always do the PLEs, and it's Josh and I every Monday. And that is where you can find our watch-alongs here on the Hive. So always good stuff going on, and more good stuff before we dive into this 2-night card of SummerSlam is, you know what we're going to need this weekend, CJ, with all this wrestling? Mm-hmm. We're going to need some energy.
We are.
We're going to need some energy.
America, late night.
Exactly. And there's no better place to go get that energy than with our pals at W Energy. Mm-hmm. It's clean. It's the clean energy drink that actually hits. There's no sugar. There's no jitters. There's no crash. It's just smooth, focused energy to keep you locked in. Whether you're trying to survive another Monday, whether you're gaming, you're grinding, whether you're watching 2 nights of a marathon PLE from your favorite wrestling company. Our pals at W Energy can help get you through with some clean, focused energy. And all you have to do, you'll see the thing ticking below us as well. You just got to go to w.gg. You put in the code The Hive, all one word, and you can get 10% off your order with our pals at W Energy. No jitters, no sugars, just clean energy. I know CJ is anxiously awaiting the arrival of his order for W, so we can do a live tasting here on the Swarm We were hoping we had it today, but alas. But hopefully next time, because we are going to be doing a live, what is it? A taste? What would you call it? A taste, right?
Live like review, I guess.
Live review? Yeah. Of the W. Would you get the fruit punch flavor, you said?
Not the fruit punch. Oh, it's called like something punch, but it's fruit punch.
Okay, fair enough. Should be a good time. All right, man. We got 2 nights. As of this, there is still SmackDown, but I don't think they're going to add any more matches. So it's looking like 6 matches a night. 12 to round out the weekend. And I'm going to be honest with you. It's a pretty good looking card. I do think night 2 blows night 1 out of the water. In my opinion.
It's all title matches.
Yes, but night 1 does have some intriguing matchups as well. So
I know one you're looking forward to.
Oh boy, we'll get to it when we get to it. But we're gonna start with night 1, and we're just gonna kind of go through, and we're gonna kind of give what we feel about the match, and we're gonna give our predictions, and then we're gonna see who picks the most winners.
We'll be making sure we keep track now. Every PLE, AEW and WWE. And maybe, who knows, maybe at the end of the year or something, the loser will have a forfeit or something.
Yeah.
Fun.
Oh, I gotta fly in here, CJ.
Oh, we're gonna have a guest here in a minute.
I gotta fly in here. Just flew right by me. It's staying on my light. And the crazy thing is, like we said on the sports show, but for somebody who might not watch the sports show, next week we have a slight change of schedule here at the Swarm. So technically, you're going to be getting back-to-back wrestling shows.
Yeah.
We're going to be previewing SummerSlam tonight, and then starting next week with football season right around the corner, we're doing a little reversal of things, and the wrestling show is actually going to be the first show that is released every week from us here at the Swarm, and it will still be coming out on Wednesdays. So whether it's Wednesday late afternoon, early evening in Australia, or early Wednesday, by the time you wake up here in the States, it will be available to you on Wednesday. That will now be the wrestling show. And then the real slight change is the second episode of the week, which normally comes out on Fridays. That will now be coming out on Saturdays, as we wanted to get as close to the football weekend as we could, because football will probably be the thing we talk about. It's not even a probably. Football will be the thing we talk about the most on the sports show. Starting, it's already basically started the last couple episodes. But like, if football is going to be the heavy hitter of that show, so we wanted to get it as close to the football kickoff as we could. So
as we're recording this, the first preseason game is in 24 hours. So
correct. But just so you know, next week, that's how things are going to roll here. All right, so let's dive into this. Night 1, Saturday, August 2nd, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Gross.
Putrid.
Oh, but we have 6 matches on the card, and we are going to start. We're just going to get it out of the way now, baby. And this match is actually in flux, CJ.
Yeah, it is.
This match is in flux. All right, so it is.
JPJ will be heartbroken if this match isn't him.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It is Randy Orton teaming up with Jelly Roll. That's right. Going up against Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Now, I don't know if there was new news on it today or not. I have not. I've been working, so I do not know. But Drew McIntyre can't come into the United States. He is stranded over, I believe, in England, as last weekend he went there for a wedding, and he either lost or misplaced, or it's expired. I don't know. But something happened. He can't find it. Something happened with his passport, so he can't get back into the United States of America. And he's been stranded there, and the reports came out as early, I think it might have even been Monday night, but definitely by yesterday, that WWE has already started spinning the tires on like contingency plans, because there's a good chance, if they don't get this figured out clearly, that Drew's not going to be here.
There was a expectation that was reported while they're doing contingency plans, because you never know really with these things, but they are expecting it to be remedied by Saturday.
All right. I mean, I would assume they would try their best to make sure everything worked out. Obviously, for Drew McIntyre's sake, even though I think there's better things he can be doing. that would be a bad that would probably suck for him to miss SummerSlam. Like, regardless of how we might talk about this match here, Jelly Roll is going to bring a lot of eyes that normally aren't WWE eyes to this, and Drew McIntyre being involved, I can't help but think that would be a good thing for Drew. So, obviously, and plus Drew McIntyre, I like him a lot. So, yeah. So that would stink if he couldn't make it. But we're gonna view this as if he's gonna be there, CJ.
Yep. That's all we can.
Randy Orton, Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul. I don't give a shit about this match at all. But I know I'm gonna probably end up liking it. It's gonna entertain me. I just know it is. And I'm gonna be like, damn it.
We all know who's gonna win though.
Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll's pinning Logan Paul, right? That's what's happening here?
That is correct. Yep.
Yeah.
We're going to get an RKO on Logan Paul and then whatever the hell Jelly Roll's finisher.
Well, Jelly Roll has that gnarly choke slam that he does. That's his move.
We might get an RKO into a choke slam into it, or choke slam into an RKO into a pin, whatever.
Yeah. All right, so we're in agreement there? We both picked Randy Orton and Jelly Roll? No, that's why I wanted to get it out of the way.
Yep.
All right. Man, hold on. 3 tag matches on night 1.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, we have a singles match, and they had a face-to-face on Monday that was really good. So it is Sami Zayn going one-on-one with Karrion Kross. I'm very happy that this made it to the SummerSlam card.
Yeah.
And it's not really a stipulation, but the agreement is if Karrion Kross wins, Sami Zayn has to say the words "Kross was right." But if Sami Zayn wins, Karrion Kross has to say, I was wrong. So it's really just kind of trying to prove the other one wrong. But we've seen them. They fought twice now. Sami got the best of Kross the first time. Kross, by a certain means, got the victory and got his victory back against Sami not this past Monday, but the previous Monday night on Raw. They're having what seems to be the blow-off here at SummerSlam. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little torn here because I feel like logic would tell me that Sami Zayn's going to win. However, I feel like Karrion Kross should win, especially if he's re-signed, which I believe most people feel like he is.
Yeah, he's not letting us know, but that's probably for a reason.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the betting odds if you're interested.
I am.
Sami Zayn minus 300 right now.
I figured Sami would be the favorite.
And just to get the last match, it was minus 900 for Orton.
Is that the biggest favorite on night 1?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Nope, it's tied with 1.
Okay. Roman?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Where are you at with this, with Kross and Sami? I love their sit down on Monday. I thought that was excellent.
It was.
They were going back and forth with each other. Are you? I can go either way to me.
I'm not the biggest Kross guy, to be honest with you.
You're not drinking the Kool-Aid?
And I'm not just going to pretend I am because of this newfound,
Look, he's been good, though.
You have to thing or whatever.
You don't think he's been putting in good work the last 6 to 8 months?
He can be putting in good work. I can acknowledge that while still not being a fan of him.
That's fair. That's fair.
I can acknowledge he's much better than he was when he first came out of NXT. I feel like he needs to win though, as much as I don't really like him.
I agree.
And again, we're going on the assumption he signed or re-signed.
Yeah, I mean, if he's not, he wouldn't be winning this.
And the one thing Triple H has taken from Vince is he loves to beat Money in the Bank winners, and he loves to beat people leading up to the Rumble. If they're gonna win the Rumble.
Yeah.
And we both have said on this program several times we believe Sami will probably win the Rumble.
Yes.
Obviously that can change between now and then, but
I don't think it will.
Neither do I. So I think this might start a downward spiral of a Sami, where he goes on a little bit of a change leading up to the Rumble. So I think Kross wins and it makes the most sense.
See, all right, I agree. I do think Karrion Kross needs to win this match more, and I think Karrion Kross, he's my pick as well. Okay. So in the first 2 matches, we're sticking alike here. However, again, I don't want to ever assume because you know what that means. But I think I think they re-signed.
Yeah, I would believe so.
And I kind of hope they did too, because I like what they've been doing with him lately.
Mm-hmm.
However, I'm also afraid that if they haven't, that this is like a swan song for him kind of thing. They were like, hey, we're going to give you this pay-per-view match because,
get the fuck out.
Yeah, we really want you, but you're not doing it, blah, blah, blah. However, with that being said, I think, again, Sami Zayn to me is at a level where he could lose and it does not matter at all.
He could lose every match between now and January. I still would want him to win the Rumble.
Exactly. And I feel like Josh said a similar thing when we were talking about on the Sim this past Saturday. He said Sami Zayn could lose every match, and the next time I see him, I'm still going to be rooting for him to win the match.
Correct.
And I feel like that's how we all – it's Mick Foley. When I say that he reminds me – that's how we all feel about Daniel Bryan, Mick Foley, those guys. And he's one of those guys.
And I think Triple H knows that.
Yeah.
So he might use that.
One of those guys.
Not against us like it's a bad thing, but use that against us. He's like, I can just have this guy get his ass beat forever. And you guys leave it alone.
Get people over by beating Sami Zayn.
And then let him win the big one.
And then he wins the big one at Mania against Seth next year. And everyone's like, holy shit, Sami Zayn is...
That place will burn down.
Oh my god!
Like in a good way when Sami wins.
Oh my! It'll be Daniel Bryan-esque at WrestleMania 30.
Night 2. If that's on night 1, night 2 might not happen. The building will just blow up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I think they should do next year. Honestly, I think night 1 should be Sami and Seth, and I think night 2 should be Rhea and Bianca. That's what I think. That's what I think. That's just what I think. But who am I?
That's a hot take for some
people. Who am I? I think Rhea and Bianca is the biggest match they have in the whole company that they haven't had yet. I think it's the biggest match out of any guy, girl, like that they haven't had proper, a proper build and I think that is the biggest match they have in the whole company. And to me, because this is going to be a big deal, I think that is a big enough match for the ladies to main event night 2 and like actually end Mania, Mania.
I just think I don't disagree, but I just think this is the year they give Punk night 2. Well, next year, I guess.
Potentially. He's getting night 1. I think he's getting night 1 this year. That's going to be the main event.
You already got
we'll get there. Huh? Yeah,
you already got night 1.
Yeah, the tag, but this is one-on-one for the tag. This is the tag match counts, but this is match. Yeah, that was a triple threat, wasn't it?
Triple threat, yeah.
That's right. That was a great match. That was a great match.
It was.
Last year's...
It was the 2 triple threats of the best matches. The women's was by far one, and then that one was...
Ridiculous. This year's Mania was just because we weren't doing this yet. This year's Mania was just like
I didn't even watch it live. I was at Coachella.
Yeah, it was a tale of 2 shows.
It was. Night 1 was
night 1 was night 1 was not a great show.
Oh, but a great main event.
A great main event. And night 2 was a great show with an awful, like a real bad main event. It's like the tale of 2 different nights.
Mm-hmm.
However, all right, so we're both aligned with Karrion Kross. All right, so then we have let's go the tag team match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. I do not believe this was the original plan for SummerSlam, but this Charlotte and Alexa team have caught fire. And so we have the Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne, who are on a hell of a run. Let me tell you, we all know how good Roxanne is. Raquel Rodriguez has been, since Liv went out, she has been impressive.
Yeah.
She has impressed me a lot. She's been really good. She stepped it up. It's them defending against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. I had been of the mindset that the Judgment Day were going to hold those titles until Liv came back. But sometimes, especially with the 2 people on the other side and their history, yes. And I think that the iron is hot, and I think you got to strike it. I think Charlotte and Alexa are walking away with the tag titles.
I agree.
Damn, dude. What the hell?
This is a very boring show. We'll see you guys next week.
Listen. Can I be honest with you? Even though
if anybody sees me looking down, I'm not texting. I'm literally writing our predictions, by the way.
I'm going to be honest. I do like the pairing of Charlotte and Alexa. I've always been a pro Charlotte guy. I understand there's always a lot of debate when it comes to Charlotte. But I feel like in the last couple months or so, we're kind of seeing the fans do a legitimate, genuine changing of opinion when it comes to Charlotte. And I think they should ride that wave.
I agree.
I think they should ride that wave some more. I think she's actually getting genuine babyface reactions because the crowd is actually liking her for the first time in her whole career. I think they're like actually showing legitimate, genuine admiration for Charlotte. And I think that they should lean into it until eventually she rips Alexa Bliss's head off. And then that's where although I would like Alexa to be the one that turns on Charlotte, actually. To kind of lean more into if the Charlotte thing continues to work, I think you can make a case that you have Alexa be the one that turns to really see if Charlotte, because I think the way things are growing and the momentum behind the Charlotte babyface, if they do it right, I think she could actually be like a legitimate top babyface in the company. Like, she's obviously that talented, duh.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, I think the fans would actually buy into it for real. Because that's been the problem before. They've tried to make her babyface before, but all the fans are like, we know
she has
Charlotte.
To a lesser degree the Roman effect, the old Roman effect.
Yeah. That's a good. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So 3 for 3, we're picking the same so far.
This is not good.
It's all right. All right. Let's go singles match for the WWE Women's Championship. It is Tiffany Stratton defending against the Queen of the Ring.
To prove we don't set this up, by the way, we'll talk about the match. Should we just count down to 3 and say who we think's gonna win real quick?
If you want, that's fine.
Let's see. All right.
All right. Well, I'll let you. Oh no, we're doing. You want to talk about the match after
we'll talk about the match after? Yeah.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Jade.
Tiffany.
Oh shit! There we go. Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think?
I think that if Naomi still had the briefcase, I'd be picking Jade.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Second biggest favorite on night 1, by the way.
It doesn't. Technically third, though, right?
2 are tied for 1. And she's next.
Listen, it doesn't shock me that she's a big favorite. However, I know she's going to film a movie.
Yeah.
At some point. I take that into account. I try not to take outside shit like that into account, but I want to be right.
You have to.
And I know she's going to film a movie. I don't know how she loses because even though Tiffany's they're technically both baby faces, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't see Jade losing straight up.
Nope. I think that's the only outcome that's not going to happen. If Jade loses clean. Either Jade loses by some bullshit or Tiffany loses clean.
Now, Naomi, who is now on Raw and the champion on Raw, obviously, she's fighting on night 2. But she clearly could get involved. She's going to be at SummerSlam. Duh. I don't know. So, I don't feel if we were doing 1 out of 12 confidence points, this would be my number. This would be my 1 or 2 pick.
We should do that. To be honest.
Well, next time we can.
We'll do that next time.
This would be my 1 or 2. Like, I'm not confident about this at all. I just think, I don't know. A part of me thinks that Tiffany's going to hold on to it just a little longer.
Okay.
But Jade it does make sense for Jade to win this thing. But the movie aspect of it is also kind of creeping in my head as well. But why do you think Jade?
And to a lesser degree, I think it's like the Charlotte Alexa thing, like strike while the iron's hot. Like, this is probably the best Jade's been built up in the title picture, obviously, since she's been in WWE. Probably the best string of matches she's had since she's been in WWE. Obviously, the hottest she's been after the Elimination Chamber all the way to now. That we'll talk about the Unreal thing maybe if we have.
I wanted to talk about it a smidge after.
But then that spot was cool to see the backstage.
So have you watched the whole thing?
Yeah, I watched all 5.
All right, I haven't watched the whole thing. I only watched the first episode.
Was that? I don't remember what episode was that.
The first episode was basically leading up to the Rumble.
But, okay,
the Rumble.
Well, I mean, it's not a spoiler. You watched.
Yeah. But
you watched some of the shit. But they give you Triple H talking to Jade about what's happening before she goes out, walks right out to. Where she potentially is attacking Liv and then goes after Naomi. Yeah. So it was cool to see. You'll like that.
Good.
So I won't spoil that.
I like the first episode.
It's porn. It's
amazing. All right. We'll wait for it at the end. We'll talk.
I don't care if half of it's bullshit. By the way, I love.
But that's what I was gonna say.
I don't care.
We can dive in a little deeper. All right. So you think Jade? All right. So that's our first, difference. All right.
Put that in, Tiffany.
I'm gonna assume that Punk and Gunther are getting the main event?
Yeah, Roman's starting the show for sure.
You think he's starting the show?
Yeah, I would say so.
All right. Well, Roman Reigns teaming up with his cousin, Bloodline, Jey Uso, Yeet. And they are taking on Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, the Braun Brawns, as Roman calls them. With Paul Heyman at ringside. This is just a straight-up tag match we saw on Raw. What a showcase for Braun Breaker. On Raw, Braun Breaker took everybody out. They very much made it look like on Raw that Braun Breaker was the new leader of this group because Seth's not there.
If I had to blindly book from now through next SummerSlam, Braun Breaker beat Sami Zayn for the world title at SummerSlam next year.
He's definitely, yes.
Because I think Sami takes off of Seth, he takes it off of Sami. Yeah.
You could probably now. I would not sway off that because I think Sami should be that guy. But I could see an argument that people would be like, Braun should beat Seth at Mania, and I'd be like, I understand. I understand.
Yeah, because then you could just do Sami beats Braun at SummerSlam or something.
Yeah, I get it.
For SummerSlam and SummerSlam's in like Minneapolis though, isn't it?
Yes, because they screwed him with Mania.
So they screwed me with Mania, JPJ me.
Well, they actually screwed you but this past year they screwed him.
Yeah, so they're screwing everybody.
The rumor was it was going to go to Minneapolis, and then it went to New Orleans.
But they gave me Money in the Bank 2 months later than usual.
The rumor was it was going to go to Minneapolis. Yep. Then they said, fuck you to Minneapolis. We're going to New Orleans. But Minneapolis, we'll give you SummerSlam. That's what they said. Yeah. Okay. And then 2 months later, they go, hey, New Orleans, go fuck yourself. We're going back to Las Vegas. Here's Money in the Bank.
A month and a half later than it usually is. It's at the end of August.
Yeah. It's no fucking sense.
Beginning of July usually.
It's after SummerSlam next year.
I was like, what the fuck is going on? Fuck you.
Which makes me think that they're doing that on purpose because they would rather it be close to a year and do it at SummerSlam than Mania. Even though Seth, I don't know. Whatever, dude. But, all right. Roman and Jey versus the Braun Brawns. Roman's first match back since returning. He's been obviously back for a few weeks now. But this is his first match. Teaming up with good old Jey. Still hasn't apologized to him fucking once for making his life a living hell for 4 years. Still hasn't showed any form of remorse for anything he did.
No, really.
During that time. But he's a good guy now. He's TC1, so we're all supposed to just fucking help him.
It makes no sense. Original and one.
I don't know, man. Roman and Jey winning? Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Let's be real.
Let's not.
Roman Reigns going to lose? Come on.
No, not happening.
Okay. What do we think happens here? Do we think it's just a fair?
Relatively so, yeah.
Okay.
Because I think all the bullshit happens in the match we're about to talk about.
Yes, it does. Let me tell you. All right, what we assume will be the night one main event. It is a singles match for the World Heavyweight Championship. It is the champion Gunther defending against CM Punk. Now, you just said you think all the shenanigans and bullshit happens in this match. I agree with you. I think no matter what happens, though, CM Punk is winning this match.
Yep. I got you as well.
I think CM Punk is winning this match. And what I think is going to happen, and from your comment, I believe you feel the same. We talked about it a little bit last week. I usually give, and you said it, I'm like you. We usually give wrestlers the benefit of the doubt when there's injuries.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that they have been throwing this Seth Rollins injury in our face since the fucking time it happened, reminding us repeatedly that he's going to miss a long time. Repeatedly.
I have something to say when you're done with
Becky
that.
Lynch with her Instagram video.
But I'm going to lose my mind. So we talked about this last week.
Yes.
That she makes sure you see Seth wearing the brace.
100%.
She had one where she and her daughter are eating ice cream. And in the the top right corner, you can see just Seth's knee with his brace on. You can't see anything else of Seth.
Yeah.
It's just his knee brace. That's it.
Yeah. So
come on.
That tells me, and I feel, listen,
Becky's very fucking smart, by the way.
What is it, Becky?
Becky's very fucking smart. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing.
Seth Rollins CM Punk is winning no matter what.
I agree.
Whether he ends up keeping it and what we think is going to happen doesn't, or it does. CM Punk's winning, I think.
I agree.
But Seth Rollins is cashing in on Punk and leaving SummerSlam Night 1 with that title.
I have the exact same.
I have completely swayed over the last 2 weeks or so just because, I'm sorry, I've been watching wrestling a long time. When someone is really hurt, they don't fucking talk about them. Let alone have vignettes for them.
Gunther is the favorite.
Really?
Not huge, but minus 175. Punk is plus 145.
How? Why? Don't get me wrong. I love Gunther. I get it, but like, why? I can't. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I don't agree.
This is the time to put it on Punk.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Regardless.
I personally think that he should have been the guy that took it off Cena. But hey, who are we? All right.
Once they booked that for Saudi, I knew it wasn't happening.
Yeah. All right, so that is night 1.
We both have Punk with a Rollins cash in, by the way, for those keeping score.
So we only have one.
Tiffany and Jade.
Just Tiffany and Jade is the only time we don't have the same.
5 together, 1 apart. Yep.
Wow. All right. So then we are going to shift our attention to night 2. And boy, oh boy. Let's start it off. We're just going to do it.
Pure chaos first or what?
Tables, ladders, and chairs. A 6-pack. 6 teams. 12 dudes in there. Holy shit.
This match is going to fuck.
This is going to be insane. A 6-pack TLC match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. It is the champions, the Wyatt Six, Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy, going up against Andrade and Rey Fenix, DIY, Fraxium, the Street Profits, and the Motor City Machine Guns. This match is going to be insane.
I got a question for you real quick. What do you think the order of betting odds would be in this?
Oh, I'll go right now.
Favorites to least favorite.
Okay.
Or you can do it backwards, whichever way you like.
I'm going to say the favorites
okay.
are the Motor City Machine Guns.
Okay.
Then I would say the second favorites, I'm going to go with the champs, the Wyatt Six.
Okay.
Third, Street Profits.
Okay.
Fourth, DIY. No. Fourth, Andrade and Rey. 5, DIY. 6, Fraxium.
You couldn't have been more wrong.
Wow, I'm wrong.
Last at plus 1,100, Motor City Machine Guns.
They're last.
Plus 1,100. Fifth, the Street Profits, plus 900. Fourth, DIY, plus 700.
All right.
Third, Fraxium, plus 250. Second, the champs, plus 220.
Yeah, okay, that's good because the team
and the favorites, Andrade and Rey Fenix at plus 100.
Well, that's who I was picking, Andrade and Rey Fenix.
They're the favorites.
That makes me feel good about that. I didn't even know that, but going into this match, I'm picking Andrade and Rey Fenix. I think they are gonna.
Rey Fenix.
Yep, that was my pick. So they're the betting favorite.
Plus 100, plus 110. The Wyatt Six is second at plus 200.
Wow.
Then Fraxium at plus 250. Everybody else is plus 700 or worse.
That's crazy that Fraxium is above those other teams. I mean, great tag team, of course.
Yeah.
But
I have the Wyatt
scheme of things. You got the Wyatt Six retaining.
I think it's partly because of the announcement that was made yesterday.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Keep them
now, what is that?
Universal season.
What is that? Universal Studios? Is that it? Disney?
I will be going September 19th as well.
You're gonna go. You're gonna go take the Wyatt Six thing.
I am.
It's a ride or is it an attraction?
No, it's an attraction. It's like they do a bunch of different themed movies or shows. In this case, WWE.
So it's like a
movie. Horror. It's like Haunted Mansion. You walk through it and they scare you and shit.
Oh, so they're gonna have like Huskus.
You haven't been to like Factory Terror?
Yeah, I've been at Nightmare New England and shit.
It's like that, but like Factory Terror is like legit. You'll shit yourself.
I've heard it's
crazy.
People
like chase you with chainsaws and shit in there.
I will punch a motherfucker. I don't care if they're working or not. I will fucking take someone out.
It's basically going to be like they're all dressed up like Wyatt characters and stuff and just scare the fuck out of you. It's
going to be Huskus. Huskus is going to pop out of the wall.
That's essentially what it is.
Make you pee a little bit.
Mm-hmm. But like you can't go like if you can't, like it has to be 18 plus, so it could be all right.
Yeah.
But I think it makes sense because they do like to do that with like the gender winning when they had the whole India project and stuff.
Yeah.
I think they might just keep it through like Halloween and then lose it at Survivor Series.
That's fair. That's fair. It's probably not a bad choice.
I specifically picked them for that reason, by the way.
Fair. It's fair enough. Let's see. We got a steel cage match, CJ.
Mm-hmm.
for the WWE United States Championship. Solo Sikoa, the champion, against Jacob Fatu. You know, this is the what is it? The age-old. You keep on having people interfere in your matches, so a steel cage will surely keep them out.
I've never seen anybody interfere in a steel cage match before, JBJ. It's impossible.
No, it's never happened. Actually,
it's impossible. There's a cage, you can't get in.
Yeah. Solo Sikoa defending Jacob Fatu. Where's your head at, CJ? Who you got and why?
Reluctantly, Solo Sikoa.
Reluctantly, I kind of like Solo. I like,
but that's we bring out the odds a lot. Completely even, both minus 120. It's a pick'em. I only say reluctantly because I don't like Solo complete. Well, I guess it doesn't have to be clean, obviously.
I don't think it will be.
You go into it again with that bullshit thought of you can't interfere because it's a steel cage. So if that was the case, I'd be pissed if Solo won cleanly. I don't want Jacob taking anything even resembling a clean loss at this point, unless it's like for the world title or something. But yeah, that's really the only reason. I think it's just I think Jacob's going on to bigger and better things.
Yes.
So you can kind of protect him with a steel cage element, but he also gets his ass beat by 5 other people. And it's a steel cage. We might see some color here, JPJ. Who knows?
I think it's possible. Yeah, no, I am aligning with you on this one. I am picking Solo as well. I agree. I don't think it'll be clean. I think we'll get the fan. I could see Tama Tonga returning.
Okay.
Or something like that, where it's another one now. You know, we knew Tama Tonga was going to be here. We knew JC. We knew these guys were here, and then it's another. Tama Tonga's back, and that's too much, and Jacob loses. But I do agree with you. I think Jacob is on to bigger and better things. I think he finishes up this feud with Solo here, and then I think he's in the main event scene moving forward. You know, kind of dealing with that. I think he rises up a level. Here in Solo I think Solo as the US champ works for Solo. I think that works. And I think again, still leaning into his personality a little bit more. I think things are clicking for Solo a little bit. So that's what I see happening here.
That's the only reason I said it reluctantly is I don't like Jacob losing ever. It just pisses me off because I love him so much.
That's fair.
But that's about it.
We have a singles match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. It is Dominic Mysterio defending against AJ Styles. I've actually liked this little mini feud that they've had here. I think it's been very entertaining.
Him doing the jobs are so funny.
Very funny. Very funny. And I love that mixed tag they had on Raw, that mixed six-person tag with AJ and the Kabuki Warriors against the Judge. I thought that was a lot of fun.
The Kabuki Warriors are so fucking funny.
They're great. And when AJ threw Kairi Sane, great. Made me want the mixed match challenge back a little bit. I love a mixed tag. I love a mixed tag.
And they do a lot of intergender-ish stuff now that it might work a lot better than it used to.
I agree. I'll let you go first on this one. What do you think happens here? We think AJ is going to be the new IC champ?
I thought that, but especially with it's like the carrying thing. There's pretty heavy rumors that he signed at least a 1-year extension with the company. AJ, but AJ's kind of in that era where it's more about like him doing these stupid jobs, him coming as the limo driver and stuff like that. He's just kind of having fun with the younger talent at this point. That's kind of the era he's in. He doesn't need the US title, obviously, but I could see another run where he's just doing like a couple. He has a banger match every SmackDown or every Raw, whatever, with the title, and because that's probably what AJ wants to do. That's how AJ is. But I think Dominic's doing too good right now with the title, especially with the AAA stuff. That pop
was insane. That was an insane pop.
Go to Triple H's Twitter if you haven't seen what we're talking about. He posted like the crowd version of it.
Yeah.
One of the biggest pops of the year in any company.
Nuts.
Genuinely.
It's nuts. He's gonna win the AAA heavyweight title.
Yes. And 100%. I think that's why. I think even AJ might have supposed to be winning, but that happened and they just earned it, I believe.
That's fair.
That swayed me. That interaction that he had at AAA.
All right. That's fair. It was a hell of a pop.
It's not a match though. Like I would be like kind of floored if like Roman got pinned like in their match. I would not be floored if Dominic lost by any means. Yeah.
Well, I'm picking AJ Styles. I think for kind of the reasons you said before, you kind of got swayed there. Like, I think AJ having TV matches regularly on Raw, defending the IC title and just having bangers,
especially like
with
younger guys.
And he can fight the younger guys. He can fight fresh faces, kind of what Cena did with the U.S. title when he had that open challenge. I think AJ Styles could do the same fucking thing with the IC title. Have an open challenge.
Take it to TNA.
Yeah, that would be great. I know he's openly said this week he would love to have one last match in TNA. So, yeah, I just think, AJ, he's said for a long time that he wants to not wrestle after 50, after he turns 50. That's in like a year and a half, 2 years. So
that's probably when his extension goes through.
So I feel like this is the last run of AJ. And I think him having the IC title and having, like I said, putting young guys over in victory and then eventually just like by losing. And, I think that's what AJ does. He still is clearly one of the best wrestlers in the world. Like, he's wrestling like he's 20 still, which is insane how good he is. I think this is like his WrestleMania moment. I really think that he's going to beat Dom. And I agree with everything you said about Dom. Dom, listen.
That pop like shocked me genuinely. Because I saw everybody talking about it. I'm like, yeah, it was probably cool. And I was like, oh, that's a different pop.
Yes. When Dom started, we all felt the same way about Dom. He stunk. He was bad. And it was
every
just like,
aspect he stunk.
Every aspect. Couldn't talk. Couldn't wrestle that good. Bad at it. Like the way he looked, the manner, it was just bad.
He had like that one shitty tattoo and like a baby face.
Yeah. And you look at him now. He is like a star. Like he's a star. Like he's an actual star. And now I look at him and I'm like, this guy's gonna be like a fucking future world champion.
Oh yeah,
like no question.
Like youngish. He's like
yeah, he's not old at all.
No.
And I'm sitting here and I'm going, his dad. I look at it and I'm like, his dad is a legend, first ballot Hall of Famer, like one of the best of all time.
Is he the only person to ever get inducted while being an active full-time wrestler?
Full-time, yes. But I mean, can you call Ray full-time though? Let's be honest.
Ish.
By definition, probably.
Way more than other people that got inducted at that time.
Yeah.
He's way more full-time than they were.
I just look at Dom and I go, are they going to be? Is Stu Hart in the WWE Hall of Fame?
I don't.
Are Ray and Dom going to be the first father-son in the Hall of Fame? Because I think that's the trajectory Dom is on right now.
He was in 2010.
Stu?
Yeah.
All right, so then Stu and Brett are in. So that's fair.
March 27, 2010. He was posthumously inducted.
All right, that's fair. I was going to say, Dom to me is just insane what he's become, truly. All right, now we're getting to the nitty gritty here, the meat.
You had AJ, correct?
I do.
Okay. By the way, if you were talking about AJ can still go just as good as anybody on the roster, if he took a step down, he would still be like unbelievable.
Better than 75%. Yeah, he's ridiculous.
I just wanted to say that if he somehow fell off a cliff for the next year or two, he would still be better than half the roster.
Yeah, half the world, really.
Yeah, just in any company.
Just ridiculous. No disqualification, no count out. WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. If Becky Lynch wins, Lyra Valkyria can no longer challenge for the title as long as Lynch is the champion. It is Becky Lynch defending against Lyra Valkyria. I have loved this feud from the second it started. I don't think that
this feud for months now.
For months. I don't think they have missed a beat. They have not had a bad segment. They have not had a bad match, including all the stuff Bailey included.
Even with Bailey involved.
Everything here has hit for me. It has been great. Lyra Valkyria has become a star to me in this.
Sure.
And when this whole thing started, my mindset was Becky's going to feud with Lyra. She's going to beat Lyra for the title. She's going to feud with Becky. They're going to elevate the women's IC title because Becky and Bailey are fighting for it. And then at the end of all of this, Lyra is going to be the IC champion again and become a bigger star. That's how I thought this was going to happen. However, there is Bailey floating around here. She's circling, and I think that there's a chance she could change I'm picking Lyra. Okay. I'm picking Lyra to win the title back. However, I do think there's a chance that Bayley could pull some shenanigans and Becky could actually keep it.
I think that's the only way is Bayley gets a heel turn alignment with Becky.
Yeah.
I have Lyra as well, just to point that out. If there isn't any Bayley involvement, there's no way I think Becky should go over Lyra here cleanly.
I agree.
And I don't think the crowd would enjoy that as much as everybody loves Becky, obviously one of the greatest ever. But it's kind of like Lyra's deserved to beat Becky one-on-one for the title on a big stage like this.
Yeah, and I think the crowd is 100% bought in on her.
Especially on a night 2 of a stadium show, probably like around the co-main event-ish, probably, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
And the story has probably been the best overall story over the last 2 months in the company.
Yeah.
I believe the first ever watch-along was their match at Backlash, was it? That was our first ever watch-along, me, you, and Josh.
Was it Backlash or Money in the Bank? Money in the Bank.
Was it Money? Whatever.
Becky won. It was the one that Becky won.
Becky won. It was unbelievable. It was like
Money in the
roll-up
Bank
type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was unbelievable, the feud. And Bayley makes everything better, so I'm not going to be mad if she's in this at all.
Best. The absolute best.
But yeah, Lyra has someone unless there's a Bayley involvement, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I'm looking forward to this match a lot.
It's probably in my top 3 or 4 that I'm looking forward to of the whole card. Not just the night, the whole.
Yeah, it's definitely up near the top for me. I like I said, I've loved everything about this feud. Mm-hmm. I think Becky is performing at a level that is just real, like top. Lyra has stepped up to the plate.
She's met Becky at that level.
She is hanging around and at times outperforming, which is saying a lot.
At her age, with Bayley and Becky, 2 of the top 5 ever probably.
Yeah.
It would be very easy for her to get lost and kind of like swim below, like drown in that level. But she has gone right up. So.
Unbelievable. Just been tremendous stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing that has been tremendous, and this match I think could steal the weekend. Triple threat match, Women's World Championship. Naomi defending against Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Io Sky I don't even know if it's a might at this point. To me, might be or is the best women's wrestler on the planet.
As I've said this several times, she's my favorite women's wrestler ever.
Yes.
But I wouldn't be mad if every PLE, Rhea and Io fought whoever in a triple threat match. I don't care who the third person is. Sure, book it.
Yeah. And again, Rhea Ripley on the other is easily the biggest star, maybe in the whole company.
Yeah, regardless of gender.
And she's fucking really good in the ring too. Like she's no slouch. Her and Io,
even if she sucked,
putting on,
she would still be the biggest.
It wouldn't matter, but she doesn't.
Yeah.
And her and Io were putting on an absolute classic at Evolution before Naomi. And again, it made the match great, but like they were having an all-time great match before Naomi cashed in
all the time.
Yes. And now you add Naomi in it. I think it's just really good. This is a big spot for Naomi, a spot that she deserves.
And I think the winner's pretty obvious here, in my opinion.
To me, Naomi is retaining.
And it's going to be the age-old, like we said, with the age-old tale of no one interferes in a steel cage match. It's the 2 people in a feud or 3 people in a feud lose the Fatal 4-Way or triple threat match because they're too busy on each other. The third person walks out with a win. I think that's going to be what happens here.
Yeah. Yep. Another match. I think this match, they probably open with the TLC, I would think, just because it's going to be utter chaos. But I think that this one could be a great opener to kind of set the pace, like they did at Mania with Bianca, Io, and Rhea opening night 2. I could easily see this match opening night 2.
And we always say this: predictable is never bad if it makes sense and done correctly. We all assume Naomi's going to win. She's even a big betting favorite. She's biggest betting favorite on the entire card, by the way.
Yeah. The whole both nights
minus 1,500
for Naomi. That feels right. It feels right.
But it makes sense though, so we're not gonna be upset that it happens.
No, not at all. All right, let's get some juice here, babe. Street fight, undisputed WWE Championship. John Cena, defending against Cody Rhodes. Still don't know how that contract is legal. But, whatever.
He should be, actually, I think he should be in prison. Never mind.
Honestly, I don't know how John Cena's not suing somebody. But either way. The rematch from WrestleMania, a putrid WrestleMania main event between these two. One thing I am confident at, as this one will be better. This one will be a better match than. Let's hope not. But with that being said, I think some big stuff could happen in this match, CJ.
I think we get it pretty clean cut and Cody wins, personally. I don't think we get much nefarious activity. Other than like normal street fight shit, like weapons and stuff. Okay. I mean, like outside interference. You think we get the boss?
I think no. I think a double turn could happen in this match.
How would that happen in a street fight? Like, in your opinion?
I think if Cody I think there's a way to tell this story in this match that like Cena throughout it
doesn't want to hit Cody with something, or
yeah, he has some remorse, or he's thinking about his actions, and then Cody is the one that
I'll hit you with the barbed wire.
So I need my fucking belt back. I need to beat you, and then I think there's a way you can play it. I don't think it's like going to be like a
I was gonna say
straight up. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be like a. I would love it.
Oh my God.
I would love it. Because then you can build to Cena and Cody for a third time for Cena's last match in Boston.
And Cena's definitely going to lose.
And Cena loses again, and now Cody's this massive heel heading into 2026.
If we somehow hear the little lightning bolts of The Rock, I think Cody 100% is turning.
Yes. And I think it happens the same fucking way that Cena did it. It's the same thing.
And then Rock Rock can always do his bullshit where he's like, this was the plan all along.
Yep.
It was a long game.
Yep.
And then
ideally, here's my thing. Here's my thing. Ideally, even though I love him, I don't need The Rock there.
No.
I think you can do this without The Rock, but I think there's a story you could tell in that match where, because Cena, over the last little bit now, he has been showing glimpses of babyface.
Yeah.
Right? And Cody, especially since
with the contract signing, he would never afford. He just committed a felony.
He's been aggressive.
Television.
Yes, he's been aggressive
in front of 3 million people or whatever SmackDown gets on a million. Whatever the fuck they get. He committed a felony.
Yeah. So I just think that they've been teasing, not so much teasing it together, but like Cody's been like we saw the match with Randy Orton in Saudi.
Yeah, right.
Like, how many times before did Cody not go after the knee of his friend Kevin Owens, or not go after that, and he ended up almost losing. And then this time with Randy, who's his mentor, he's like, I don't give a shit about your neck or your back or you almost died. I'm going to do whatever the fuck it takes to win.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't mind that from a competitive standpoint, but it did feel like when I was watching that match in the finals of the King of the Ring, I was like, Cody is he's leaning in here. Like, he's kind of, and then you saw John kind of going the other way, and now all of a sudden they're fighting again. To me, Cody could just get the win back, and it's like, hurrah, great. So, but I feel like something bigger than that should happen. And I think if they did the double turn, which again, Cody's like one of the most over guys, that would be a massive money hit for them because Cody sells a fuck ton of merch.
Well,
he does all the appearances. But that's the thing. This is like a one-off with this year, because then if you are turning Cody heel, you have John Cena automatically there to just take over as the top 8. Like he's still there. And then it's just like, okay, well, what are you really losing then? Because you have Cena, who's now John Cena of old, the number one babyface in the So it's not like you can make up for that with Cena, kind of on that level. I don't know. I just feel like I'm picking Cody. I am picking Cody.
Put that down.
But I just think that I root for stories. You know me. When we do this, I always try to pick the crazy shit. Although I will say I'm not like just batshit crazy. Like some of the shit actually happens.
No.
But yeah, I'm picking Cody. But I'm thinking we're maybe we see like a strong tease of it. But I think there's potential for a double turn here because go ahead.
I don't see a way where Cody turns fully heel unless it's like with The Rock's approval.
Yeah, my thing is we're already in August, so we're in the last quarter of this year.
Mm-hmm.
So we know we got 4 months, 1 quarter of the year left for Cena. I don't think he's going to be a bad guy the rest of he has to turn babyface sometime soon. So because people are gonna, they still are cheering for, but like people are really gonna when that dates list gets down to single digits, Like people are gonna want to really cheer for John Cena.
JPJ, when those trumpets hit in Boston, that place is gonna literally explode. The TD Garden or whatever is gonna fucking lose its goddamn mind.
I should be in the building.
I'm trying my absolute best to get there.
I should be in the building, and I will tell you this, and I'm not even a guy that has been a huge Cena fan my whole life.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I was usually part of the Cena sucks part.
Yeah, he's a Boston.
I will probably shed a tear.
I will, even if I'm watching it from home, I will.
Yeah, I will probably be like, goddamn. And I hope they do, they're going to play obviously his regular theme song, but I hope they do the slower one where it sounds like it's like, bam, 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 bam. It's like a little slow.
Yeah. Like, this has nothing to do with it, but he usually wears colors of where he's at. What team does he pick to wear the colors of in Boston? It has to be like the green.
Should be the Reds. Either green for the Celtics. It'll be football season.
Or the Patriots like 0-5.
Yeah, but they're also red, white, and blue, so there's like a...
But what would you say his most famous shirt was? Was it the red because The Rock called it Fruity Pebbles?
Yes.
Or would you, that green? He wore that green for a while.
The green was the long one. He also wore a blue for a while. I'm obviously, I like purple, so I think his purple fit is the best purple.
Boston.
But it's Boston the Lakers are purple.
I would think just worldwide, you think of the Celtics.
I think it's the red.
You think really?
You think worldwide?
They think of Boston. You think of the Celtics. It's definitely not the Patriots, even though football is king, just because it's called New England and not Boston.
Yeah.
So people out of the country probably don't even know the Patriots play there.
Yeah.
In that area.
I don't know. I feel like the Red Sox are the most famous team from the city.
I'm not talking about the city, though. I'm talking about worldwide. What is the biggest?
Yeah, I mean, the Celtics have won the most recently, so maybe they're in the. Yeah, maybe. I could see him either way. Green, red. What if he wears green and red?
All of them.
Yeah. What if he just wears the fucking black and gold,
yellow too for
black and gold and one cone? He just wears different cones.
I'm into that. Fuck it. Different armbands, colors.
Yeah. That should be a special night, though. That should be a special night.
Yep.
Even though it's a Saturday night's main event, but it is what it is.
Gives a fuck.
And that's SummerSlam, CJ. So overall, I think it should be a good show.
Especially the Jelly Roll match.
Oh my god. Night 2 looks a lot stronger than night 1, like we said at the top.
I think that's on purpose, and that leads to the Seth cashing in thing.
Correct.
It's going to be the moment.
I think the moment of the weekend is going to be Seth cashing in, and that will be from night 1.
I think that's why the card stacked on night 2.
Yeah, and then night 2 is just a stronger night, all through. But I think that will happen. But yeah, I think all in all, it should be a really, really good show this weekend in New Jersey. I mean, the worst part about it is that it's in New Jersey.
Oh, it's just disgusting.
Yeah, disgusting. But other than that, all right. So we touched base on it before we get out of here. So tonight on we record this on Wednesday. Tonight on AEW, we got a world title match in the main event. It's Hangman and Moxley in the rematch for the world title. Nobody's allowed at ringside, just a referee. Moxley agreed. So that's exciting. Tonight is their last. They've done like a 3-week regency in Chicago. Residency in Chicago for Collision and Dynamite. And they are balling out with this one tonight with that main event. There's a couple other great matches too, but you don't really see world championship matches on the weekly TV shows a lot. So that'll be good.
Now with our new change of schedule, we'll remind everybody we'll be able to review Dynamite a little bit now.
Yes, we will.
Our next episode on Hobby Sports, it will be the review of SummerSlam.
Yes. 100%. So we'll probably touch Dynamite a little bit after that, but we'll be reviewing SummerSlam because you're going to get back-to-back wrestling shows here. So before we get out of here, though, we did talk about WWE Unreal. You've watched the whole thing. I watched the first episode.
Yes,
very much enjoyed it. No, I very much enjoyed it. I just wanted your general opinion of, like, obviously there's been a lot of, like, I understand why some of the diehards are going to be like, we're not supposed to know all this stuff. Like, I get it. However, I think they're only really telling us what they want to tell us.
Yeah, which they should. They shouldn't tell us everything.
Exactly. So, like, I do think, like, I just think that they're telling us what they want to tell us. Like, you watch the shows. I saw the clip of the promo thing with Charlotte and Tiffany, and Triple H was kind of angry in the back going, hey, we don't tell Tiffany we don't do that around here. Like, she needs to go apologize to Charlotte. So we see that, but then we don't see if Tiffany actually went and apologized to Charlotte. Because it was probably like
a heated exchange and they didn't want to show it.
Yeah. So it's like they're showing us some things, but not everything. The thing that I found fascinating, especially in the one episode that I watched, is Triple H wanted CM Punk to win the Rumble and win the Triple Threat at Mania.
I tweeted about it. I said, and we've talked. Okay, I'm the biggest Triple H fucking supporter apparently ever when I'm on the show for some reason.
But that's crazy that he listened to other people because he's the head honcho. If it's his fucking call, it's his fucking call.
And that's what I tweeted. That is the most refreshing thing. There's much like the tag team division sucks on Raw. He talks, and I'm sure everybody's seen the clip and even watched the episode. He told Shane Helms how much the women are way better than the men. Well, maybe you could show that a little more.
You could book that on the shows, like if that's how you really feel.
So that and the tag team are probably my biggest, and like guys like Carmelo not getting a big opportunity. But whatever, we've talked about that. Like he is willing to fucking change his mind and actually listen. Vince sat there and probably literally heard what other people said, but he's like, "Yeah, fuck you. I'm gonna do what I want." Triple H and it's shown he's changed his mind. And it's not like the third match on the.
No, we're talking about the winner of the Royal Rumble
and a WrestleMania main event.
Yeah, like we're talking about like prime time stuff here.
Like he's listening and actually taking advice and changing his opinion, and that makes more sense. Let's do that, which is all you want out of a head booker in a wrestling program. What I want anyway. That's all. That's really all I ask for. Like actually listen. You hired them for a reason. You're friends with them for a reason. Listen to what the fuck they got to say. And guys like Michael Hayes, Bruce Pritchard, you can argue are a little past their prime, I guess, when it comes to, but. Like Michael Hayes,
that. They probably weren't
in one of the episodes you'll see, he wrote verbatim the Paul Heyman double turn at WrestleMania.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Everybody was like sucking him off in the back with how amazing that was, which it was amazing. It was amazing. Yeah. So they still got that stuff in their bag, which Vince didn't really let come out. You know what I mean? So maybe they're really, like you were about to say, I think maybe they're actually not past their prime. They were just not allowed to show that.
I think that's exactly what I was going to say. Maybe they just weren't given that opportunity because at the end of the day, what Vince wanted was what Vince got. He wasn't changing his mind for anybody.
And I think Sean talked about this, Sean Ross Sapp, on Twitter. It really showcased how like amazing of a person and a producer Abyss is, or Joseph Park.
Oh yeah.
Just amazing guy.
Yeah. I've been saying it, and I know Sean's been saying it too. I've been saying it for the last 2 Rumbles. I need Abyss in a Royal Rumble.
I think he will this year because he's in the video game too. He's getting a lot of comeuppance without.
Let him throw on the uni one more time. Get out there, choke slam a couple guys, get tossed out, and you're good to go. That's it.
Right. You have him choke slam Akira Tozawa and the Braun Breaker spears him out of the ring.
Yeah, I just need Abyss in a Royal Rumble for the love of God.
That place would fucking love it too, wherever the fuck it's at.
You think Saudi? Well, that's in Saudi though. You think they watch TNA over there?
Guys. Who cares? You know, they might think it's Kane. Just tell them it's Kane.
Well, don't though.
He's a much better human.
Not even close. Not even close.
By the way, some would say better choke slam than Kane. Just saying.
See, here's my thing. Like, I really haven't seen a ton of Abyss. I wasn't a TNA guy.
I'm an Impact Intact. We're recording right after this, JPJ.
I know. So
Abyss has a prominent segment in this show we're about to record.
Good. I know that he was one of like their top guys. Like he was the monster.
He was very much compared to Kane his whole career too.
Monster's Ball was kind of the match. Oh,
we're down.
He's down. Monster's Ball was kind of the match that was made after him, really, for the most part.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So, but yeah, I would love to see Abyss in a Rumble. Dang it. But anyway, that was the SummerSlam preview. Talked a little bit about WWE Unreal. But like CJ said, the next time you see us will once again be a wrestling episode. It'll be next Wednesday when it will drop, and we will be reviewing SummerSlam, reviewing tonight's big AEW Dynamite, and everything of the like that. So before we get up on out of here, though, we talked about what we got coming up this weekend for SummerSlam here at the Hive. You just mentioned something that you're recording right after we finish here. Why don't you talk about that and then talk about everything else we got going on here at the Hive?
Well, if you want to see more Abyss content or hear about Abyss content, Impact Intact, me and Josh, every other Monday, we'll be recording right after this because I have some family coming for a little SummerSlam party, JPJ, which is why I will not be on one of the watch-alongs. Well, it might not have been anyway, but spending that with family. They're coming down from Florida, about 8-hour drive, so have fun with that. They can drive here. Yeah. And then, of course, we actually, on if you've watched Unreal WWE, Josh did a nice little write-up on it on the Hive, on the Substack, which you can also find Bryn, Peggy, DC, who rated my Blue Jays the best team in baseball. Thank you, DC. Then you got Ryan doing some sports stuff on the YouTube. Stu doing some stuff on the YouTube, which, again, you'll also see him on night 2, is it, of the watch-along for SummerSlam.
Yes.
Peggy will be joining you guys for night 1. And then, of course, JPJ is now been hired as the athletic director and head coach of the Hive University. Congratulations.
True. We are the head coach.
Congratulations.
It's going to be a good time. I'm recording that first video ideally tomorrow is what I'm trying to do. So it might not be released until next. I don't know. I got to talk to Josh and kind of figure out how that's going to work. But ideally, we are recording the first video for that this week. So hopefully the Hive University should be coming to y'all real soon.
Beautiful.
I love it. All right. Where can they find you, brother?
CJF Wrights on the Twitter machine.
There it is. We'll be live. We'll be tweeting, I'm sure, this weekend for SummerSlam and all that stuff. I'll be on the watch along. CJ's usually in the chat, hamming it up and causing chaos in there. As you see below us, and like we talked about at the top, W.GG. Go get yourself some clean energy drinks that don't make you feel like crap. W.GG, W Energy, the clean energy drink. Use that code The Hive for 10% off. All one word, The Hive, 10% off your order there. You can follow me at JPJ Loves Gaming everywhere. You can catch all my wrestling stuff here once a week on the Swarm, obviously, and then on Love Wrestling and over at bodyslam.net. But give me a follow and you'll get all that info of when I'm live and what I'm talking about this wonderful world of pro wrestling that we all love and adore. So for CJ, for myself, for everybody here at the Hive, thank you for watching. Be good. Enjoy SummerSlam this weekend. And CJ and I will see you next Wednesday reviewing it all right here on the Swarm. Peace out. Oh, God, I missed the button.